Welcome to this, the second video in an introduction to functional programming using Scheme. In this video we're going to look at how you install and test Scheme on your system. All the materials in this series were created by Professor Mark Cavazza of the University of Greenwich, and they're presented by me, Andy Wicks. The first thing we need to do is to download our integrated development environment, and that can happen here. If you go to this link, and it's listed in the description below this video, you can get to all the software that you need, and it's free, by the way. When you get to this web page, you need to be careful of one item only. What you have to do is choose the correct platform for your system. In my case, it's Windows 64. Once you've done that, you click on the blue box to download the software. When it's downloaded, you install it. You do that using whichever system you're using. Having installed it, you then need to run the Dr. Racket program. Dr. Racket is the integrated development environment. It comes with two, so make sure you've got Dr. Racket. And when you run Dr. Racket, what you'll get is a screen that looks like this. The first thing you have to do is to choose your language. And for that, we go to Language, choose Language, and a pop-up appears. And this pop-up has a list of languages that you can use. What we have to do is to select the one that we're going to use here, and sometimes that's not visible. What you have to do is to click on the button next to Other Languages. And when you do that and click on Pretty Big, you can then click the OK button, and you have the Pretty Big language, which is the one that we're going to be using for this series of videos. Now you'll notice that the screen is split into two parts. The top part is used for defining functions, and that's something that we'll be looking at in later videos. In this particular video, what we're going to be looking at is this bottom part. Think of it as a calculator. This is the interactions window, and you can use that to run commands and test things. And what we want to do is to make sure that everything's working. The first thing you need to know is that Scheme is based on Lisp, and Lisp is a list processing language, and so everything happens in brackets because we need to know what the list is. So even if we want to do something fairly simple like display Andy, we have to put that inside brackets, and obviously we have to close the brackets. But look what happens when we do. The command within those brackets is highlighted. That says we haven't forgotten the end bracket, and that's going to be important later on. So if I now press enter, it displays Andy. The command display Andy is quite English-like. In English, what we do is we put the verb at the front and then list the things that that verb works on. So display Andy makes sense. If we wanted to add some numbers, we could do something similar. We could say open bracket, because that's what we have to do in Scheme. We hit the plus sign, and then we list the numbers that we want to add. Now this looks unfamiliar. It's called Polish notation, but it makes linguistic sense. Add 3, 4, 5. That makes sense in English. And when I press enter, what I get is the answer. Well, that's all quite simple, but as I mentioned, this is a list processing language, and what we need to do is to define a list. Let's make sure that's working. To get rid of what's on the screen here, a little trick, a little secret I'm just telling you. Hold down the Control key, hit R. Control R clears the screen. So if I want to create a list, I open the brackets and I say list, and then I list the things that I want to have in my list. So 2, 3, 4, close the bracket and press enter, and I get the list 2, 3, 4. But unfortunately there is a gotcha. If I create a list of letters, so list A, B, C, and try and run that, it says A is undefined. That's because anything starting with letters is taken as being a constant, that we've defined something somewhere called A, and unfortunately we haven't. So it's showing this as an error. We can overcome this quite easily though. What we need is the same list command, but we need the single quote in front of each of the letters. So single quote A, single quote B, single quote C, close the bracket, and now we have our list ABC. We've now shown that Dr. Racket is running, that Scheme is running, and everything is wonderful. However, before the next video, there is something that I would highly recommend you do. I would highly recommend that you go and watch this video. It explains how to use Dr. Racket and shows you the little tricks you need to be able to get around much more easily. It's fairly short, it's very good. They use a different programming language. As you'll remember, we set pretty big and they use something else, but that doesn't affect this video. I would highly recommend that you watch this first. And again, the link is in the description below this video. Thank you for listening.